I don't remember much of what's happened, but after losing my hardcore status, I woke up in Death's office, and instead of completely wiping my account, Death proposed me a deal. I'm allowed to keep my twisted bow, but he'll take everything else. And over time, I'd need to pay him back the money that the T-bow is now worth. So essentially, I need to rebuild my bank back to 1.6 billion GP. But this has never been done on an Ironman. So welcome to the Ironman T-bow rebuild. Yup, guys, it is true. All I've got left is this twisted bow. Like, seriously, I have nothing in the bank. I want to keep this account as authentic as possible, so I'm not watching any main account guides, no T-bow rebuild videos, and on top of that, it's also going to be completely different on an Ironman. So I thought one of the better ways for me to get started is get my rogue's outfit back. It'll allow me to get double pickpocketed seeds from master farmers so I can get my farm runs up and running as soon as possible, and also I can get double the cash from pickpocketing Ardy Knights for some starter cash. So, without further ado, oh shit, we're done already. I think I only failed twice at the start, and then I've got basically everything back to back. So ladies and gentlemen, we can start making money. Before we do though, I have to explain a little extra rule. Something that was in the small print in Death's contract. I'm not allowed to use the corrupted gauntlet. Death has sealed the door and I'm not allowed to enter. Not at any point during this entire challenge. So early on, I'm left to actual early game Ironman moneymakers. And we're off, baby! Alright, that'll be enough for now, because I want to do some AFKing. I know that might sound a bit silly this early in, but you'll know why in just a second. I'll grab myself a rune pickaxe here, and the chisel, because if we have a T-bow, we need arrows. So I'm going to put myself up here for quite a while. I'm going to be alternating between this and pickpocketing master farmers so I can do farm runs for potions. And once we got some arrows, we can get straight into PVM. So it was time for me to lock myself into the amethyst mine, until I felt like I had enough arrows. During the mining grind, we would also get clue scrolls, for which I picked up a spade and got some teleports to get around. Because these clue scrolls are about to become really necessary. Because now might be the perfect time to explain to you guys the goal of today's episode. By the next one, I want to be ready to do raids. This means I need a good melee weapon and potentially a blowpipe. So for today, I got my eyes primed on Zulrah and Krill for the blowpipe and the Zamorak spear. These two monsters are doable with a T-bow only. And especially for Krill, there's some tricky but cool methods we could use that I would love to show you guys. And that's where the clue scrolls come in. To make sure I'm not getting attacked in the Zambi God Wars dungeon, I need to wear a Zamorak item. And a lot of these are found in clue scrolls. And on top of that, we could also get some nice green or black d'hide to complement our setup. Right, I did clear all of my stash units. I didn't think about how much of a shit show this was going to be to get these items back. My god, this is taking a while. I guess it's not a complete rebuild because I'm not going to be rebuilding the stash units, but that is my first stash unit filled again. We're going to need a lot of random items again to fill these up, but that's the first clue casket. Oh yeah, and if you were wondering, I also completely destroyed my entire house, so no teleports here either. Before we continue, I've done a little bit more Ardy Knights and I've stacked up some money to get something that I cannot leave behind, but we have to quickly enter Death's office to get it again. There it is. I would like my untrimmed Slayer cape back. Let me put all these coins in. Oh. I'll just leave it here because I can't put it in, but that's my payment for the untrimmed Slayer cape. Thank you very much, Death. For anyone not aware, I got an untrimmed Slayer cape before my hardcore Ironman died, and Death was safekeeping it for me, so I decided for 99k I could reclaim it just so I wouldn't lose it on the account. I do not want to show too many of these silly clips, but it really feels Iron Man again when I'm making clue items for myself. As a guy with a T-bow and an untrimmed Slayer cape, it feels nice to be a noob on this account for a bit again. Look at that, guys. Another stash unit built, another stash unit filled. Another awesome AFK moneymaker on a new Iron Man is pickpocketing wealthy citizens. Every couple minutes, all you have to do is just click a distracted wealthy citizen and your character starts auto pickpocketing. With the rogue's outfit, you get double the coins. So whenever you're watching a video or maybe even playing another account, you can just passively make money like this. Or while you're AFK, you could also subscribe to stay up to date with this series. It's just an idea. I guess I couldn't help myself, man. We've got a crap load of clues to do. Someone should have told me that doing clue scrolls and getting around on an early game Ironman, even if it's unlocked spirit trees and stuff, is horrible. I also don't have any stamina potions, but now that we have a little bit of money, I am going to be purchasing my Drayman staff again, which costs 50k, by the way, from this guy. And I've got something else I really want to get back. Mr. Wise Old Man, I've got some cash. Can I please have my quest gate back? All right. Fairy rings re-unlocked. That's gonna make it a little easier on these clue scrolls. All right, I think we've got enough money, 78 thieving, and enough clue scrolls. We've got 50 easy clues. Let's hope we get a good blessing. I hope I don't get a Cape of Skulls, because I'm dry on that on the other account. An elegant skirt, though. I'm gonna keep the runes, though. But I don't think I'll keep the elegant pieces. I'm just gonna keep the relevant stuff. I don't want to clog up the bank too much already on the account. We are getting some collection logs. The ancient rope top is actually really useful. An ancient item, so we can next bank if we go to God Wars. Great. No blessings just yet, though. Mostly harmless teleports are actually going to be quite useful. And flare trousers for the master clue step, so that's actually really sick as well. This opening's crazy, actually. 11 more. Another Zami page. That's pretty good as well. An amulet of magic tea. What is going on with this opening, man? 7 purple sweets. That's a dry casket. But unfortunately, we don't seem to be walking away with the thing we actually needed. That being said, I will gladly take the flare trousers. So that's the easy clue opening. So let's keep mining, keep getting some arrows. We've currently got, where is it? 6,600 amethyst arrow tips. I definitely want a lot more. I don't ever want an arrow problem in the first couple weeks of playing this account. So let's get back into the mines. All right, all that I have to do now is spend some more time AFK woodcutting here at the Woodcutting Guild, make a bunch of arrow shafts, and then we are almost ready to PVM. I've made 19.5k amethyst arrow tips. If I can make all the arrow shafts for that today, then we'll have a bunch of arrows to use, and I hopefully won't have to be getting any anytime soon. Fast forward a couple days and we now have 23,000 headless arrows and 19,000 amethyst arrow tips. I'm gonna spend some time making 19k amethyst arrows, and then we can actually start opening our clues and see if we can get ourselves a basic PVMing setup to get started. Obviously, I also got a couple of clues from woodcutting. This is starting to turn into a clue scroll series right now. Fire runes and mostly harmless. That's not gonna give us anything. We get a Bando's rope top. Could be kind of good for Bandos. And a master clue. So that's not too bad. We're looking for a blessing though, preferably the unholy blessing. Look at our range gear right now, dudes. I mean, come on. That is... Oh, adamant plate legs tea. I was wondering what was the collection log there. Blessing, please. The unholy blessing. Oh my god, these mediums are terrible. Yikes. That was really... I mean, green d'hide chaps. Hey, look, upgrade, boys. We got an upgrade. Come on. Black d'hide, black d'hide, black d'hide. Oy, that's not good. Ladies and gentlemen, the first piece of PVM on the rebuild account has started. I'm just getting my quest gate back. After this, just let's start prepping for Zulrah. And prep for Zulrah we did. I bought some rune gloves because I'm still poor and Barrow's gloves are too expensive. I killed some black dragons to make myself a black d'hide body and chaps. I sold some chaos runes to buy a diamond in Molo Wreck so I could craft myself a power amulet. And last but not least, I killed some aberrant specters for seeds and renars so I could make my first prayer potions. Don't forget that I'm streaming this account every single weekday at 12 p.m. CET until 6 p.m. CET. So if you want to follow the progress live, I'm basically live every day. So come check it out on Twitch or Kick. And after changing my name to Only Tebow and making a couple of recoil rings, it was time for the first grind on the account. Obtaining a Zulrah unique. We are 666 Zulrah kills with only 2 items, so we are due to some items. Hopefully we get either the blowpipe or the serp. This is the gear currently. I'm not too confident this is gonna go swimmingly, but we'll get better as it goes. We're using the lunar spellbook with Cure Me to get rid of the poison, and we've also got some vengeance runes for more damage. So hopefully this is going to be more than good enough. Okay, wait a second. I didn't need to use a single prayer pult. All right, first skill in the books. And we got an... Oh my... Are you kidding me? We do not want an uncut onyx, man. What do you... I mean, I'm poor, and eventually I'm gonna need it for Zenites, I guess. Oh my god, that's so typical, isn't it? Of course we get the onyx. Oh, we could make a fury. Ooh, that's a decision. Do we want to use this onyx for a fury, or do we want to use it for an anguish? I don't know. Fury might be more useful for now. Whatever, let's make a Fury, screw it. Let's upgrade the gear, it's time. Clunk. I'm not gonna go to Demonics for a while on the account, so the Fury is gonna be an absolute incredible upgrade. Wow, can't believe we just got that 1KC. 90 crafting, we got it! Go, 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 go! Onyx Amulet into, boom, the Onyx Amulet. There we go. Massive upgrade for the account over the Amulet of Power. Look at that. Figured since we're having such a big problem with prayer potions, I should pickpocket some master farmers to get some seeds, especially Renar seeds, so we can start preparing for our farm runs, do those consistently, and also, at the same time, have some seeds for birdhouse runs. I should have probably been doing this a little bit earlier before we actually started all the PVMing, but, you know, better late than never. We now have 80 thieving and 17 Renar seeds, so that should do us for a little while at least. We're gonna build our first thing in the POH, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be building the workshop so we can make ourselves the clock making space. We upgrade the clockmaker's bench to a crafting table 2, and you all know where this goes. We make a couple of clockworks for the birdhouse runs. Nice, good kill, spin to win. Coal and manta rays, unironically huge. I was running out of potatoes with cheese. Guys, new best in slot obtained. +3 range bonus, baby. No, we get another Onyx? Bro, come on, Zulrah. What are you doing, man? I mean, I don't have any money right now, and eventually I'll need another one to make Zenyte jewelry, but that's not what we need right now. This log sucks. Whenever I was bored of Zulrah, I decided to take some Slayer tasks to see if I could get any other weapon or gear upgrades. And very quickly, Kuradel provided. Cave Kraken is actually great. We still need to get our Trident back, and if we get a Magic Fang from Zulrah, that's the instant upgrade. That is an amazing task to have right now. Is Kraken T-bowable though? Let's find out. Their ranged attack has very little effect on the Cave Kraken. Damn it! What do I do now? I might be struggling, but at least I look good. Oh, wait, what the hell? We just got the Uncharged Trident. That was very early. 20 kills in. All right, back to Zulrah, I guess. That was a pretty quick kill. What did I get? A Dragon Spear collection log? That's cool for the Elite Clue Stash unit. Dude, I thought I got the pet for a second. I jumped. Yo, wait, I just completed Perfect Zulrah. Hang about. That's every single Zulrah combat achievement completed. Tebow rebuilt to Grandmaster soon? Yes! The Dragon Halberd. I was waiting for this drop, guys. A 150k high alch. We're making money. We're finally making money. No! The minions! Oh, bro, no. That's another 100k gone. Rip the frickin' Dragon Halberd, man. That is 200 Zulrah KC since the rebuild. With so far only 2 Onyxes to show for it. Last skill until we're going to take a little break and go to the Chaos Fanatic, because if I'm going to do the thing I want to do after Zulrah, you're going to need an Ancient Staff. I've already mentioned I want a Zamorak Spear as my melee weapon. Or I guess a Zamorak Hasta. Purely because it's a super flexible weapon. It's got a good crush bonus, and it can be used in the Tombs of Amascut as a decent stab weapon. On top of that, Krill has a really cool Tebow only method that I want to show you guys. But we're not there yet. Because before we can go into the God Wars dungeon, as mentioned, I kinda want an Ancient Staff. It's going to help me freeze the melee minion at Zami. And it's also going to be nice to auto-cast Blood Barrage to heal myself after a kill. Since I had already claimed my Ancient Staff from Eblis after the Desert Treasure 1 quest, there was only one more place we could go. A 1 in 128 drop from the Chaos Fanatic. Hey yo, we're getting combat achievements. And a looting bag. I'll take it. Oh, he's already back. Ooh, wait, this guy killing? Is this guy going for me or? Wait, is he coming for me? Oh, he is. Interesting. There it is. All the combat achievements for the Chaos Fanatic completed. Now just let's get the staff. Ooh, wait, hold up. An Odium Shard, 2.5 mil added to the bank value. Let's go. Funnily enough, let me quickly get out of here because I have something to tell you. When this account was still a hardcore, I did 1KC for the Wildy Diaries, and I also got an Odium Shard at 1KC. So now I have 2. However, all our previous endeavors don't really matter. That is a 2.1 mil to the bank value on the road to paying back my Tebow. What just happened? I just got one back to back. There is something going on with this account. There is something not right with it, man. Dude, I've got enough of these now. Like, It's all cool with the bank value and all, but 4 in 90, bro? Hey, a hard clue. More wise Zami, I'll take him. No, not this guy again. Oh, this guy is he's gonna get me this time, I know it. I want my Zami wines though. Haha, I got him! And now I'm running. Shit. It's always so awkward when it's right in front of the line, eh? Uh-oh. No, don't kill me, please. It was unironically kind of close. I got a bit toxic there at the end. That could have been worse. We want his weapon, basically. That's something really cool in MMOs, when you can get the weapon... Oh, there it is! When you can get the weapon that the boss is actually wearing is what I was about to say, but hey, there it is, right under drop rate. It's 1 in 128. We got it in 127. So we're almost done. We just still need to get an item from Zulrah. So we get our last kill before the update here. And it's a dragon spear again. Are you kidding me? I swear that's rare. I'm not really one to complain about rare drop table because it's weird how it works, but 2? Really? Shield left half? Now you're just taking the piss, huh, Zulrah? Hey, by the way, this is actually a clue item, the shield left half, so it's not too bad to get now that I think about it. It's a master clue stash shooted item. We are almost 300 KC into this grind now. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a little bit of a break from Zulrah because we got 2 elite clues from the big snake. We're just gonna open. The first one is, oh my god. Next one, hopefully it's better. Oh, yes! Yes, a Zami blessing, that's so good. Wait, that's actually crazy good. That is huge. From an elite clue as well. I am absolutely over the moon with that one. All right, back to Zulrah. Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, we are semi-free. We need to come back for the blowpipe, but the visage, that is incredibly good. Oh my god, dude. Let's make this serpentine helmet, fill it up with some scales, and god damn, we're looking good. Look at us. Oh yeah, before we get to Zami, maybe we should quickly do these hard clues still, because there is a chance we get some blessed D-hide, which would be of absolutely fantastic use. So let's see, we got some extra sharks, that's not bad. We've got Saradomin bracers, which I don't think are better than Barrow's gloves, are they? No, they are significantly worse, unfortunately. So almost good. And then more sharks. All right, that works. Let's get to Zami. What do you reckon, guys? Good starting gear? It's a bit scuffed that I don't have a rune pouch yet, but I just want to see how it goes. Let's see if we can get ourselves a melee weapon. So we made our way over to Zami. And when killing Krill with a T-bow, there's a very interesting method to not get hit at all by the boss. It's one of those very hip and trendy red click methods. Whenever you do a red click, like picking up an item, and you're under the boss, there is something that happens where the boss gets stalled and it doesn't attack you. Don't ask me for the specifics. Either way, involving this red click while moving through these 5 tiles on very specific ticks, I can make it so that the boss should technically never attack me. That being said, it wasn't that easy to get this very specific timing down at first. Ah! Trails, what are you doing? I hate that I keep accidentally hitting the minions. It is so incredibly frustrating. Oh, man. Oh, it's so nerve-wracking when you... He's so big and scary, man. My T-bow doesn't mess about right now, bro. This thing is tired of this boss. Or the boss is tired of me. That could also be the case. Very nice. That was a good kill. Hey, an elite clue. Steam battle staff. Okay, is that anything we could use? I'm actually not too sure. I don't know if I can actually use that. I don't think so. I mean, that might have been a perfect kill for the first time. Wait, demonic defenses. Does that mean I actually did it right? I think that might mean I did it right. All right, boys, we have time to set up. Now I need to be able to do it correctly, right? Come on, Trails, you can do it. That's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. He's done it. Holy, that was an insanely quick kill, excuse me? That was 1 rotation. Did I really just get an imp champion scroll going for KC? That's absolutely stupid. Well, I guess -1 food. I'll pick it up. Damn it. I didn't die. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Guys, I'm gonna take a quick detour to make a little bit of money because I'm constantly running out of blood runes and those are expensive. I've got a wildy jelly task, so maybe I can get some Laren skis or rune items. So let's quickly do that and maybe that's enough money for the remainder of the day. Hey, yo, Laren ski is huge money, I'm not gonna lie. That's a good start. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the jelly task. Look at the haul we got, man. 810k? Excuse me, look at those Laren skis and all that rune stuff. Actually made bank. Let's open them and then do the hard clues. Dagon high, easy, right? 100%. I mean, all I want is just rune armor. I don't need magic logs. I do need those rune full helms. That's fantastic. We've got rubies, and then the last one, coal. Not the best haul, but the rune full helms are nice. Let's open these and see if we can maybe get ourselves some ranger boots, and hopefully in the hard clues, a blessed hide piece. The medium clues are bad, but I'll take the 13k, honestly. The 2 hard clues from the jellies. Any blessed hide piece? That's a master clue and full rune. Honestly, that's good money. I'll take that any day. And a heraldic shield for the stash unit. Yo, good haul. Let's see if we can do the master clue. Never mind, we can't. Let's drop it. Let's get back to Zami. Hopefully we... What? Dragon Helm? Excuse me? First Zulrah, now this guy? Since I'm in dire need of money and blood runes, I might go for the Hail Mary play and see if I can get a Hydra task from Konar. A Hydra would literally hook me up in terms of money until the end of time, and Hydra also drops blood runes. For anyone wondering, I also reset all my Slayer points and all my unlocks, and also including my block list. So again, we're doing everything from scratch as much as we can. Cave Kraken is actually not bad either. That's actually not too bad. We still need a Tentacle Whip if we want to go to TOB maybe next episode. Let's quickly do it. Oh, there is no way we just got the Kraken Tentacle. We are getting so many upgrades. Wait, that means I could technically go for a whip, but I also still want the Hasta for a stab weapon, because the plan next episode probably is that we're going to be doing raids, whether that's TOB or TOA. I want to have both options. I still want to get that Hasta this episode though, so once we're done with this task, we're going back to Zami. And we're off. Oh my god, dude, it's going so smooth. I'm so happy. For the first time in a long time, we're getting the setup right, we're getting the runs right, we're getting the start right. It's feeling good. I'm feeling like today is the day of the spear. 18 HP in a dream. I'm hitting like crazy though. No, I'm gonna have to teleport. Unlucky. That was a incredible trip though. How many was that, man? 31 to 45, 14 kill trip. Let's go. Gold Sword Shard 1. Okay. That's an item. Nice to have. First call log in a while now. 155 KC. Not lucky on the spear yet though. Well, our money problems have been solved, ladies and gentlemen. We're going Hydra. Oh, this is why we're here, man. Give me that 120k. Thank you. I'm alking the last little bit of Hydra loot, but look at the cash stack we just got from Hydra. I kept everything in the inventory in terms of death, blood runes, and coins. If we add that to the actual cash stack we already had, and the death and blood runes we already had in the bank, we currently have 2.6 mil. So the escapade to get some extra money, it kind of worked. Funnily enough, I also only did 37 Hydras, so we can always come back to this. We have 143 left to make some more money. Oh no, Gold Sword Shard 1 again. That's the one we already got. Not a bad trip again. We were on 136 Krill KC. Let's go. 14 kill trip, 150 KC. So far, unfortunately, not lucky yet. Gold Sword Shard 3. Hey, look at that. 20 kill trip. We gotta cut our losses here. Absolute fantastic trip. No spear yet though. I can't believe I just spent like a whole day at Hydra making 2.5 mil, and in 5 hours my entire cash stack is gone. A rune spear. Okay, I don't even want to know. That's the wrong spear. 2 cheeky hard clues from the Zami boss. Enchanted robe. Not really what we need, let's be honest. Second one, a master clue. Probably can't do this. Shop a redwood log. That's unlucky, mate. Yes! Yes! We got it! Woo! I'm so happy! Yes, dude! That was 200 on the dot! I guess I'll just finish this trip. Maybe we can get some extra bank value with a hilt or something, but that is absolutely outrageous. If you see me at the bank after this one, then we didn't get anything more. Holy, I'm happy. This is a crazy trip, by the way. We're gonna have 50 KC on the counter. Oh my god, we just got another one! What? That's so sad that this thing is only 1 mil nowadays. That could have been good bank value, but unfortunately, it really isn't going to do much for us. That being said, actually, if I get the Dragon Hunter Lance from Hydra now, I can keep the Hasta and also have a Dragon Hunter Lance. So honestly, not too bad to have a dupe of. If only that was still 13 mil, though. If only. We're on our way to our boy Otto, who's going to make a Zamorak Hasta out of our spear. So we have a very nice, varied, flexible crush and stab weapon. My good friend, can you help me with the 300k? Bro, I have 92k left from all those blood runes I've bought. Oh my god. That is... I did one Hydra kill and I can already pay for my Hasta. That's 350k High Elks. Quick little Hydra Detour gave us 750k. So, on that note, my man Otto, thank you so much for creating me the Zamorak Hasta. Now we have a new weapon to go into TOA with. Let's head on over to the bank, to the gear tab, because this is a tab we're going to be keeping an eye on to figure out our bank value. And we have made 20.2 mil in the very first episode, so that is not too bad. Unfortunately, we're still very far from our goal, 1.6 bill to pay back the Tebow. But next episode, we're going to raids. See you soon.